Yeah, sabbatical blessings and greetings to the body, the royal family, so forth and so on. You know what I mean? Lord Infinite checking in and coming at you live. In the name of Allah, the more merciful and the more beneficent. Thee do we worship, thine aid we seek. Show us the straight way, the way of those whom have bestowed thy grace, the way of those whom portions is not a wrath and have gone not astray. Amen. Definitely want to give thanks to those that brought it from the east to the west, from the healing to the science, math, and history that we find connected to as humans having this human experience of we spiritual beings, so to speak. I was just thinking and wanted to kind of to base with y'all. Like I know we in the quote unquote like a somewhere lockdown or shut down, like dealing with this virus. I mean, I got so many mixed opinions, contain emotions when it comes to it, but I don't want to belittle the nature because at the end of the day, people are dying from this disease or this virus. People are becoming ill because of this virus all over the world. So we can't really belittle that. I mean, this is a issue, but it's just the magnitude of the shutdown and all that might be to a degree, like to an extreme. Like, man, I mean that's just my humble opinion. Not, and I give y'all this basic analogy of why I feel like that. This ain't really got nothing to do with government or conspiracy and all that. Though we can get into that, but let's be clear, you know what I'm saying? Like 1 + 1 = 2 all day long. One, quote unquote, from research and knowledge or what have you, we say that this coronavirus originating in Wuhan, China. And when we talking about people here in America not going out or not being in groups of 10 or more, so to speak, basically not gang banging out here. You can't be clicked up, can't be squad up out here, you know what I'm saying? But my nigga, my family, my, you know what I'm saying, beloved brother, this shit came from China. You hear me? That's like 2 whole continents away. We talking about not going outside, not being in public places in the sense of for containment, to kind of narrow that down. But again, my nigga, this shit couldn't even be contained in China. This shit came out of China. And that shit in every part of the world right now, so to speak, or that what we being told. Containment, conspiracy, man. I don't know what to tell y'all, man, but bottom line, like these GMO, these bad food, you know what I'm saying? Bad vibes, engine, and all that. Like, we gotta tighten up, like, start eating right, you know what I'm saying? We gotta strengthen our immune system. Get some of that vitamin C, DNA, and get some of that iron in your body, get some of that potassium. Like, not only the cure, you know what I'm saying, the body got a built-in cure for the disease. That's why a lot of people in position of power, they criticizing like the Chinese and people in the East because of the approach to medicine. I mean, spiritually and unequivocally, like when you think about it, you know what I'm saying, you gotta heal the whole body. That's what they doing. Like it's a whole healing regimen, like far as from diet that they been prescribed, like with the brown rice and the licorice and over 22 herbs and this bag, and they eating this over a month and proper exercising, proper drinking, proper minerals and healthy water. Like they was able to cure their coronavirus. Like how the country where the coronavirus quote unquote started it got them less outbreak or less cases right now compared to everybody in the world. And man, conspiracy, somebody getting kind out here, man. But moral of the story, I want y'all to take from that video, man. We gotta do better with our body. Like we gotta stop. Even myself, man. I just cut out the cigarettes and stuff like that. And going forward, I mean, I still dabble into the marijuana, but I don't know that when we take in the GMO strain that the science lot going on. I mean, that's something I'm looking and cutting back on myself. So we got to start. It started at home. It started within our own temple. Like broke people can't uplift broken people. Like we gotta be healthy. You know what I'm saying? That we striving to get people on their golden path righteously. If not, bringing people into a disease or bad situation gonna ultimately psychologically fuck up that person mentality. And at that point, we ain't got too many people to spare on their battle of the front lines that we claim back our territory. The meek shall inherit the earth. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Like, I can't even think of that Bible passage or chapter, but it was speaking about one of the prophets Enoch was being sent to like a city to kind of preach about the word or preach about the Most High. It was like everybody in that time was looking at, might have been everybody in the time was looking at like he was just an alien or something. Like couldn't fathom what he was talking about, couldn't fathom the truth in his message, and that message was backed by God. You know, looking at that right there, like you can be the only person in the room that standing on truth. You can be the only person in your circle that got that understanding with the Most High. And instead of showing standing your growth within your own spirituality just to dumb yourself down and fit in, try to bridge that gap and get closer to the Father, man. Like that's a beautiful relation. I definitely encourage all of us to get at one with the Most High. Like that's a beautiful relationship. That's lies our redemption. That lies our triumph. And I ain't just talking about the mystery, spookism. God, I'm talking about God is also as above and so below, and the same God is as within and so without. Like the same God we speaking about in the heaven is the same God that reside in your heart and your temple. You know what I'm saying? That energy and all of that higher consciousness, you know what I'm saying? We connected by that same force, that same energy. I am you, you are me. Almighty. And like we open with the Al-Fatiha, we close. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us of our trespasses as we forget those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, the power, the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Peace.